season as both of these programs try to make an early statement and build that resume. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Auburn Tigers, Jordan-Hare Stadium. As we see the number 7 team in the country, the SMU Mustangs, taking on one of the participants from last year's playoff, the Auburn Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Mustangs will get us underway with the opening kickoff. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. Looking for a man, it's Hawkins. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged, but when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
Out across the 30, steps out of bounds at the 31-yard line as they try to put something together.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I'll tell you what, make it physical. Finish those plays and try to tackle that guy and make him think about running the football in the future.
Third down play from the gun. That's caught. It's Hardy. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move.
A nice job by the QB. It's third down. It's money down. I'm looking to throw the ball down the field. What's open? My running back. Find him, hit him, let him do the rest. Good job.
The Tigers getting set on 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Buys a little extra time. Rolling, throwing, looking right. And he makes the catch inside the 25. Auburn to the line in a hurry.
You know, there's a lot of communication when it comes to defenses. Like, you have to talk. You have to understand if somebody does this, I have to do this. I have to pass off wide receivers. Apparently, the communication was busted.
Got some room, heading to the goal line. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers.
And this defense really wanted to come out and set the tone and be physical, but the offense did that. They took control. They own the line of scrimmage. They create the big explosive run on the first drive to really set the tone in this football game.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. No chance for a return as that ball flies out of the back of the end zone. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. They'll run it from the gun. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
The Mustangs with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Back to throw, it's Jennings. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. Keep bringing the heat like that, and you can fall in line with the likes of Derek Brown or Nick Fairley.
Man, I still remember that Nick Fairley season where he put the defense on his back. Cam Newton took care of the offense, but he ruled the defense, making big plays, getting in the backfield, getting after quarterbacks.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Off play action. Keeping his eyes downfield, rolling left. Oh, he's got some space. Shoved out of bounds after a big gain. They'll mark it as a plus 42.
They call third down money down for a reason. Like, second down, they get the sack, put them in a situation where it's a known passing situation. And how about this offense, man? They're trying to throw the football down the field, but this guy doesn't panic. He doesn't flinch. Does a nice job. Nobody covered. Doesn't force the football. And even better, takes off, scrambles, and gets the big first down for this offense.
They're dealing with a second and long. Brown has it. And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders.
That's a really good stop by the defense. Jesse, they need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's that bend, don't break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this defense has just got to lock in.
Oh, this crowd wants it. They want to roll Toomer's corner, but right now they want to stop on third down. Dropping back, it's Jennings. He'll pull it down. You know those defenders wanted to light him up. Quarterback wisely gets down with the slide.
Really nice job by the defense that time. Third down, they're expecting pass, but they also know that this quarterback is dangerous when he wants to scramble. And it was almost as if they were expecting that. They were able to get to him, get him down. It now sets up fourth down. And you don't see the defense sprinting out the field just yet, guys. They're not sure. With this guy's scrambling ability, they may try to go for this.
On fourth down, they'll throw for it. Can't make the connection, and the defense gets a fourth down stop.
Well, they're unable to come up with that one on fourth down. And I remember this as a player. You practice specific plays on fourth down for those types of situations. And you know all week against the scout team, they've gotten really clean looks, easy to execute against. They didn't get a clean look that time. So you chalk it up to the defense and take note of it next time. You might not run that play again if you're in a similar situation.
And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
The quick passing game does several things. One, it doesn't let the pass rush get you. Those great defensive linemen, the ball's coming out so fast they can't get there. And then what else? It gets me ahead of the sticks. I don't have to worry about getting in long yardage and predictable situations.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those five guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those five offensive linemen.
They're going to go to the air on third and short. Caught near the sticks. It's Odom. Breaks into the open. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Auburn. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, we've got a final in a game that just wrapped up here in the SEC. LSU had a dominant win, the kind the folks in Baton Rouge were used to in 2019 when Joe Burrow, Jamar Chase, and Justin Jefferson led the Tigers to a national title. Talk about a special team. Each week in the SEC, the tests are just so tough, and we found that out today again, guys, with another good team taking one on the
pressure. Finds his big tight end. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Really good patience and recognition. And how about the tight end just finding a hole and settling and waiting until the quarterback saw it?
And the play completely changes. Once my QB gets outside the pocket, I got to see it, and I got to start working towards him, or if I'm near him working away. Nice job being on the same page, getting the first down.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Wants to fire on second down. The sure hands, it's Singleton. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. That's the end of the quarter, and Auburn has the lead. Man, that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Wants to throw on first down. That's caught. It's Brown.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
And the Mustangs can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. To the air, it's Jennings. Right on the money. They knock him down at the 40, but he picks up 5, and it'll be enough for a first down. The Mustangs come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Finds his tight end. He goes out of bounds after picking up a few at the 35-yard line.
How about that? Just really nice catch by the big tight end, throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
Line getting set on second down. Now the play fake. Here's the pressure. Quarterback got it himself. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
This guy just gives you nightmares. I mean, he's just got so much electricity. He just pulls it down and chews up yards like it's nothing. That's a quarterback. A quarterback doing that to your defense.
On first down from the 13-yard line. They'll try the run. Got enough space. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Mustangs. It's a much-needed life for this offense as they try to cut away at this lead.
No doubt. Needed something to go right. You're down. You got to make plays. You got to get your team back in it. Great start. Keep chipping away.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown. And the capper came on the run to the end zone from the 13. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first 2 drives, and they're back to work now. Finds his man. It's Auburn. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. Auburn lines up quickly. Looking for a man. It's Hawkins. Grab near the marker. It's Davidson. They get him on the ground at the 36 after a pickup of 5.
Hey, that's a great job executing the drag route. You just bring the big fella across the formation, wait for him to come open. Quarterback does a good job seeing him, finds him in the hole, hits him. Perfect job.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. Powers through the defender. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. The Tigers, dating to the days of Shook, Jordan, and Pat Dye, love to keep the ball on the ground.
And the stadium goes nuts, and the eagle flies, and everybody's happy. Run the football.
Turning it on! And a nice pickup on the line and gets down to avoid contact.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield, and he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the first.
They'll snap it from the 34 on 1st and 10. Toss sweep to the right. Makes the tackle at the 23-yard line. Give him 10 yards and enough for the first down.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting first downs and staying on the field. You saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
Not always the O-line. Sometimes those receivers want to get a jump on the snap count, and they'll move them back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Pushed back behind the chains. It's 1st and 15. On the ground, it's Hardy. Got the first down, looking for more. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. Auburn ready to go back to work after getting another first down. Might be changing the route. On the move. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
The whole point of running the quarterback on these designed runs is to get an extra blocker. You should be getting more movement up front, but that time, guys were getting knocked backwards, and as a result, they actually lost to you.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. The give to the back. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. Back to pass, it's Hawkins. Finds his big tight end. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. And they'll send out the field goal unit. And he'll boot one from the right hash. He ought to be able to navigate that angle from this distance. It's good. And they'll push that lead out a little further. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the MAC. Ball State is down, but they are not out of it. Not inside Schumann Stadium, one of the more fun places to watch a game in all of college football. They're trailing by just 2 to Akron. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this meeting in the MAC.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Here's the heat. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
To the air, it's Jennings. Scrambling away. And not much going on downfield. He'll just get rid of it and live to play another down.
And that goes down as an incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was so he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
This Auburn crowd trying to conjure up a little magic here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Outside the pocket, lets it go. He's missed 3 in a row now with that last incompletion.
The offense gets pretty lucky there. Third down in your own end. You're throwing to try to get the first. That ball just a little bit late, and as a result, they're lucky that wasn't a pick 6.
And the Mustangs decide to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. Making side adjustments here. Looking to throw on first down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. And it'll be a pickup of 9. They're facing a 3rd and 1. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. And the Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Looking downfield, it's Hawkins. It's complete to the right. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Here comes Auburn to the line on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. He's going to run it. QB got it himself. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. They'll try to get outside. Getting work done on the ground. He's pulled down at the 14-yard line. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. Waning seconds of the first half, and they'll try to tack on a 3 before they head to the locker room. Splits the uprights. Good. And that will extend their lead even further. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Just about set here in the second half as Auburn about to kick it off. Not going to give him a chance to make a play as they boot that thing through the end zone. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive. Just like they do at the start of the game, they've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a scoring drive.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some great game pressure to these guys. So I think getting the ball first, driving down, scoring right here would be huge.
Got 3 on first down and 2nd and 7. Running back searching for a hole. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
Awesome job up front by this defensive line. Being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
The run from the shotgun. Picks up the first down, still moving. And he was able to shed a tackle and pick up the first down before they finally get him on the ground.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Jennings. Under fire. Going to try to get it himself. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Really good job by the defense getting to the quarterback and getting him on the ground for no gain. It's tough. Once you get there and get pressure, it's so hard to get these guys on the ground because they're elusive. Really good job wrapping them up and getting to the ground.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Running into the open space. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely.
Well, we know the game of college football is always evolving and changing, and one of the biggest reasons why is the quarterback evolution. Dual threat quarterbacks. You're seeing 2 great examples in this game so far. Both guys can hurt you throwing it. Both guys can hurt you running it. It's been the running attack for both of these guys. It's been the big...
Intercepted, and that's not how you want to start a half. Taking it the other way. He's at the 40. The 20. And it's going to be a pick 6. Touchdown, Tigers. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. Just one moment, and all of a sudden, the fortunes turn.
You're in a position where you're about to give up points, and now you flip that around and you put points on the board. Perfectly executed. What do you do in an interception? First guy blocks the intended receiver. Everybody else starts to form a wall when the ball's going. Nice blocking, nice interception, nice return for the touchdown.
No shot to return that one as he boomed it out of the back of the end zone. Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Jennings. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And you must do that against a guy of this caliber. This kind of QB will absolutely pick you apart. You got to get hurries. You got to get pressures. And when you can get hits and make him feel the physicality of the game, maybe you can take that guy and knock him down a few notches.
And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
Grab near the sticks. It's Brown. There he goes. Inside the 20-yard line. Pushed out at the 18, and they're in business.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Hand off from the gun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
That's a great play by the defense. They've got the lead by a lot here in the 3rd quarter, and the offense is trying to run at them, and they just completely blew that thing up. Big tackle for loss. They've now put him in an obvious passing situation. Expect them to pin their ears back, try to get after the quarterback here.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Man, I do not want a guy that will dance. I want square shoulders to the line of scrimmage, take the snap, secure the football, play physical, and fall forward. Nice job by that running back getting the 1st down.
The Mustangs will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. Use the play fake, now to throw. And the pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18.
And for quarterbacks throwing the ball down this close to the goal line, because there's so many bodies in such a small space, oftentimes routes take a little bit longer to develop, and it forces quarterbacks to have to hold on to it a little bit longer. That's the risk and danger with throwing the ball so close to the goal line. You might get sacked.
Looking to pass, it's Jennings. Intercepted, big play, stops the drive.
Coming out of the tunnel in the 3rd quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the 3rd quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the 1st half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back in this football game.
Let's see if this offense can get out of a hole as they start this drive at their own. Oh, he's got some space. The 50. Inside the 30. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Tiger. And the punishment has been extended.
I mean, let's go. That's a day's worth of yards right there on one carry. The home run hitter takes the snap, gets the football. He does the rest, shows off the speed, taking it 90-plus yards to the house.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. Georgia State is trailing right now, but I'm not ready to say this team is out of it. Not after the way this group has rallied around that coach. It really has been something to see. It's a close one right now. They're trailing by 1 to Bowling Green. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Now they'll try the right side. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point you're going to have to change your thought process.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you, I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, it's Jennings. Here comes the heat. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, that quarterback is really lucky that that ball wasn't intercepted. You should never throw the ball back across your body. I think because of the pressure, he felt like he had to do something quickly with the football, but that was almost a very bad play.
Out of the gun, the inside give. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. That's the end of the period, and Auburn has the lead. And they are starting to pull away as we come to the end of the 3rd quarter. Let's take a look at how we got here. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. Breaks into the open. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Nice execution by the offense on 3rd down, understanding what they had to do to get the first down, pass complete, move the sticks, new set of downs.
And the Mustangs have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Dances away to buy time. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
Bought a little time, lets it go. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
And this passing attack has not been great today. It hasn't found a way to manufacture those big plays to scare this defense. And now, in passing situations, trailing, this is a tough spot for this offense.
A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a 3rd and long. This one from the 44. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Past the 45. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30.
And he finally breaks one. They get rewarded. They've been trying to run the football, Palmer, but just haven't had success all day.
Yeah, and the staff never gave up on him, too, right? They kept giving him opportunities, and maybe that's the run that starts to open things up here later in this game for this guy.
Back to throw, it's Jennings. It's caught. Boy, that was a precision play all the way around. Throw, catch, tackle, bang, bang, bang.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You've got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. You're going to win this game.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Under fire. Holding on the defense is just a gift to the offense with the automatic first down. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. They're looking to pass from the red zone. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And the quarterback quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
Give to Brown. Noses his way forward, maybe gets one. They'll mark it at the 18.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game.
And it's picked off for the third time today. Got some room to run. At the 30. He's at the 10. And he glides into the end zone easily, but this one might be coming back. An easy decision there for the offense to decline the penalty and take the touchdown. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Scanning the field, it's Jennings. Catch in the middle, it's Singleton. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Wants to go up top. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long. That's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of that.
And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. They got him for the sack, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
He had nowhere to go with the football. You could tell, surveying the field, somebody's got to get open to go make a play. Man, throw it up. Run it. Do something. You can't take a sack on 4th down. You got to give somebody an opportunity to make a play for them.
So here comes the Auburn offense. There have been few obstacles for this offense as they are starting to pull away here in the second half, Jesse.
And this has been a dream game for this play caller, too, right? It's like anything that he's calling is working flawlessly.
Yeah, it's fun to be the offensive coordinator, but not the defensive coordinator. They have had no answers. It's been an absolutely miserable day trying to solve the riddle of this offense.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. Now on 2nd down. White wants to throw it. He's going to take off. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. From the 30-yard line on first down. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low, And the offensive linemen, they have no chance to stop those guys as quick and as fast as they are.
Great effort by the defense here. Offense trying to go wide receiver screen. How about the speed on defense rallying to the football?
They'll go back to the ground. They stop him well short of the marker. It's 4th down from the 27.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming into the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
The Tigers looking to convert on 4th down.